Lauletta on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
From the gun on third down, Lauletta. It's caught, Shepard. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that saves. Over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Leopard! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go back to Stewart on first. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Leopard! Gone!
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Leopard!
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Laletta. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Crash!
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
We got 3.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start out here with the option left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. On first down, Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Eluding nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Airing it deep for Garcon. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play, Garoppolo to Garcon, 45 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Get set!
Single!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18. Yard line.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Leopard.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Hot.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gone. Detroit.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 59 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
11 yards for number 11.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Leopard. Leopard.
51's the mic.
Now Stewart on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard. Leopard.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
It's Barkley on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A gain of 11 and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You guys can do better than that. What are you doing? Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, Lauletta is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lauletta. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta being chased out left. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Lauletta on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rip left, rip left. Check 3, check 3.
Leopard.
A handoff to Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Last
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw Beathard. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Beathard. Room to run past midfield. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Leopard!
They'll throw here. Beathard. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Beathard now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Beathard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Beathard to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And able to find Garcon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garcon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Leopard!
I see 47.
Here's Lawletta now on second. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap to Lawletta. And that is incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
21. 11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Leonard Johnson who got a paw up in coverage that time. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Leopard!
First down carry for Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Here we go now. 319! 319!
Alert, flare!
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.